is everyone doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Rising Storm, hello. Thank you so much for the donation. I did get that, so I can confirm that. You will be first on the list. Thank you. Hey, Becca B, how are you? Lishba Meg, Rose Babe, hi. Rashima, welcome back. Alishba Sanch. Hey, Breezy. Hey, Ashley. Thank you for liking the video. So tonight we just have a couple of options. We are doing a sale today for $5 per question. It is a mini reading, but it makes it so that way you guys can get a reading from me at a very low cost. You want to donate to Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App for that. There's other options tonight too. I'll still do yes, no for $3 outside of the free list. I'll do $11 for more in-depth and $15 for channeled messages. But those are really the only things I'm offering tonight. You can also add on channeled messages to your readings as well, channeled message cards. But otherwise, really the only sale I've got going on right now is that it's $5 per question, which is pretty cheap for me, to be honest. So hopefully some people who maybe haven't gotten a reading from me before feel like they can do that with me tonight, because I would love to read for you guys. You're welcome, Rising Storm. All right, so you guys can go ahead and post your questions. I'll start the clock once I see that we got some questions building here. Hey, Kevin. Also, just a reminder, if you're a new follower to me today on either Instagram or TikTok, just let me know and you will get an extra free yes or no. Make sure you guys are posting the correct emoji/keyword into the chat. You only need one of them, but you may be skipped if you're not posting it. Ashley says, does Norman have feelings for me? Does Norman have feelings for Ashley, please? I am getting yes. It feels like something small though. Yeah, it feels like it's kind of just maybe starting out. Like nothing has really progressed. Rashima says, will I have 10 of Cups on or by my birthday? Show me a yes or a no for Rashima, please. Well, the Ace of Cups almost tried to come out there. Let's see. We have the World. That is a yes for me. Sanch. Will the rest of the week be good for me? Oh, then need to shuffle. I'm getting a yes. This could also mean past energy is around you right now, Sanch. Did I make the right choice by cutting things off with Marquise? Show me a yes or a no for Becca, please. Did she make the right choice by cutting things off with Marquise today? Show me a yes or a no, please. Yes, strength. Rose Babe. Does my child's father, Aquarius, have good intentions towards me? Show me a yes or a no, please. I'm already getting a yes, Rose Babe. I am getting a yes. However, I don't know if this is relationship material. I don't know if you're wanting to know if like maybe you should give this person a chance or something like that. It feels like independent energy, but generally I do see good intentions here. I don't know if it's relationship material with that card. Alishba. I want to ask Uzair. Saw my picture. Wait, hold on. I want to ask, did Uzair see my picture on Instagram? All right, show me a yes or a no for Alishba, please. Show me a yet. Ooh. You know, I don't think so. I'm getting a no for swords. It's kind of a closed energy. I feel like at some point they will, but I'm getting a no. This is kind of like them taking a break. Maybe they took a social media break. I don't know. Kevin says, do I need to do extra study project to get an internship this year? Oh my gosh, the timer never even went off. Hold on, guys. Let me see when I started the clock. I started it 5 minutes ago, so let's put it at 10 minutes. There we go. My goodness. All right, so this is for Kevin. Do I need to do extra study project to get an internship? Show me a yes or a no for Kevin, please. Yes, I am getting a yes. The Hierophant's kind of looking like maybe a tutor or some type of teacher, some type of class. That's what it feels like with the Hierophant. Rashima says, Becca and Luna, I always felt you two would link up. Yes, Becca has been on my stream a lot. She's been a big support to me. And while I have you guys on here, for Rising Storm and Becca, I highly recommend them. If you're looking for another channel to follow like this, definitely take a look at them. Breezy. Did Ashley try to do any spell work against me? Did Ashley try to do any spell work against me? Show me a yes or a no for Breezy, please. Ooh. It looks like they tried. I would say yes. I would say yes on that. That they tried. I don't know if it actually went through or if it actually happened, but it feels like there was an attempt made. Maybe their perspective was changed. Maybe they decided against it. But it's it's something that's they've been thinking about doing. I don't know if they got distracted, if something suddenly happened in their life where they couldn't do it. I don't know. But there's something here like putting negative energy onto you. But I don't think it was successful, or it maybe it didn't actually happen. You guys are so sweet. All right, Meg, will I have a good day tomorrow? Will Meg have a good day tomorrow? Yes or no? I am getting yes with the Knight of Swords. Feels like you're going out to do something maybe tomorrow. Knight of Swords is very action oriented, very forward energy, maybe something spontaneous, last minute you're going to go out and do. I don't know. Knight of Swords is like kind of unpredictable. Shoot. Oh my God. How long have you not been able to hear me for? How long have you not been able to hear me for? Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, let me go back real quick. Kendra was a yes. It felt good. It felt like a creative collaboration. Macy, I got a yes. I feel like it was a yes for you. Maybe an air sign, possibly. Pumpkin, I got a yes for you. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so hopefully I caught everybody up that was not able to hear me. But thank you guys so much. You're very sweet to say these things. I really appreciate it. I'm happy that Becca and Rising Storm and I all kind of found each other. I think that it's like really cool when we can come together like this and support one another. Becca said I found her one day and I was like, ooh, I like this one. That's so sweet. Thank you for saying that. All right, Star said I couldn't hear mine. Let me see where Star is here. Star couldn't hear hers. So Star, did E not want to communicate with me yesterday? I got a no. I got the moon, but I do feel like they are going to communicate with you soon. I was getting that it's very possible that they just had other things going on in their life that maybe they felt burdened by, because I did see the 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so if someone still didn't hear theirs, I kind of went over everybody's. Let me know if you need me to go over your reading again. All right, Brianna, will my love life improve? I am sorry about that, guys. I don't know what that was. I don't know why that happened. Will my love life improve? Show me a yes or a no for Brianna, please. See, Mercury retrograde just really messes with technology, man. Did you see? I didn't even start the timer. I'm going in and out with muting. What the heck? Yes, Brianna, I feel like you're going in through a transitory period of your life right now, where you're working on inner healing. The red cross there makes me feel like healing itself. But this also talks about making sure that you are allowing space for something new to come in. Judgment is where you kind of forgive yourself for maybe past indiscretions, or if you feel guilty, shameful, remorseful, regretful about anything, you allow yourself to have that space to heal from, so that way you can allow new experiences into your life. Jennifer donated. Thanks, Jennifer. Thanks for telling me too. If anybody else wants an extra free yes or no and you have not followed me on Instagram or TikTok, definitely do so and I will answer an extra yes or no question for you. Jennifer, is that your yes or no question or what you donated for? All right, guys, remember we are doing $5 readings. So that's probably the lowest you're ever going to see with me. And I don't know how often I'm going to be doing these. So if you have not had the chance to have a reading with me yet, I definitely recommend taking me up on that price. Jennifer, I can confirm. Yes, I can confirm your donation. It's what you donated for. Okay, got it. I'm sorry. I thought it might have been your yes or no. So the free list is closed, just a general free list. However, I can still do additional extra questions for new follows on social media, Instagram and TikTok. But we're going to go ahead and dig into our donations. We're going to start with Rising Storm. Rising Storm, whenever you're ready, you can ask your question. Jennifer, I went ahead and saved your question, okay? So I'll get to you when it's your turn. You are after Rising Storm. All right, so we have Becca with a donation as well. Oh, Taka also donated. All right, let's confirm that. So I don't have a moderator tonight. If there's anyone that just has a second that would like to type this for me in the chat. First, we have Rising Storm. Then we have Jennifer. Then we have Becca. And then we have Taka. So if anybody doesn't mind writing that list down, if not, no big deal. But I just thought that maybe that would help everyone know where they are in line. Taka, was it PayPal or Cash App? Oh, it was PayPal. Okay, got it. Becca, thanks for doing that. Yes, that's perfect. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with Rising Storm. On the new love coming in, will I have strong feelings for this person? Okay, take a look. Any information on the new love coming in? Rising Storm says, will I have a strong feelings for this person? Rising Storm donated for an in-depth too, by the way, guys. So this is going to be a little bit more involved than the mini reads. All right, so let's first see, will you have strong feelings for this new love that's coming in? Rising Storm wants to know, please show me a yes or a no for Rising Storm. Ooh, love to see that. King of Cups. Okay. Candles question. All right, so any new information regarding the new love coming in for Rising Storm Spirit? Okay. The first thing I heard was patience, and not like you have to wait for this person to come in. Patience, like you guys are really going to have patience for one another. I feel like there is a mutual respect here and understanding of where you guys have been. I was picking up for you, Rising Storm, that there's someone here that's going to understand your past, understand your experiences, and I feel like they want to be here to help reassure you or rewrite your narrative on love. So I feel like they're either going to come from an area of experience and understanding because they've been through similar situations, or in generally they're just a very compassionate person. I feel like it could even be both. But I feel as though they're really trying to make sure that your heart mends and that you have a new working relationship when it comes to love and romance and things like that. Um, so patience meaning they will be gentle with you. They will give you grace. You might just through your own experiences react certain ways or not trust in this person because maybe what you can compare relationships to. Like, I feel like there is some type of relationship for you, Rising Storm, that I feel like you may know or have an idea of what you want your relationship to look like that gives you belief in relationships, like real ones, real true healthy ones. But I feel like you don't have that much to compare to. It's like you have this idea or you may have had an example at some point in your life, but it's never been like 100 for you. And I feel like that's really what you crave. I feel like this person is going to be that safe space for you to kind of go through your emotions and heal yourself, but giving you that consistency and adding value into your life. As far as your feelings for this person, they are incredibly strong. The King of Cups is there. I feel like it's going to you're going to have a hard time trusting this person right off the bat. I am going to say, but there is going to be this coziness about them. It could be their touch, it could be their voice, it could be the way they look at you. But there's something that resonates to you about them that makes you feel more comfortable, and everything in your body is going to say, question it. Everything in your body is probably going to reject it, and you may at some point try to sabotage the connection, due to fear or whatever else. But I feel like this person's really just going to be very grounded and they're going to stand there with you and they're going to make sure that you know that like they're not going anywhere. I think that it's going to take a good while for you to feel actually safe regarding that. I think it could actually take years. I think that at first it'll take, I think if there's going to be like an instant smitten, like you're going to instantly really like them and be around them very excited. But then a couple months in, maybe even close to a year, you're going to be like, your fear-based mindset's going to kick in and go, okay, well, now that the honeymoon stage is over, like things are starting to get real and like you're going to try to like spiral a little bit. So and I feel like they're also going to challenge you as well. They're going to let you know what they will and will not tolerate. So, they might push back a little bit, but I feel like all in all, they're just going to add value to your life. I feel like this is someone of sacrifice, someone who understands what it means to be consistent and be generous and be understanding. I don't know if it's just innately who they are or maybe their life up until meeting you has kind of molded them into that type of person. I'm not quite sure. But it almost feels like this is a big blessing being sent to you. I feel like not only are you going to have strong feelings, you're going to have strong sexual connection with this person as well. But I generally see you here like feeling conflicted though, because I feel like you're not really sure, no matter how much work this person puts into the relationship and no matter how immediately comfortable you feel with them, I feel like your old habits are going to die hard, but don't worry, they're not going to be there forever. Um, yeah, I see success surrounding the situation. Sun. Oh, and the lovers at the bottom of the deck. That's really beautiful to see, as well as the Knight of Wands. Um, so yeah, Rising Storm. Overall, I feel like this is really good. I think in general this is really good, but maybe this is just some things for you to be aware of. I feel like they're very secure within themselves as well. Um, they almost feel unaffected by things like external things. You said I am a challenge. Yeah, they are almost unaffected. Like I don't necessarily think that other people's opinions of them really matter. I think they're very secure in who they are as well, which is really nice. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, Rising. Next up, we have Jennifer. If Jennifer is here. Rising Storm, I'm so happy you liked your reading. Thank you so much. Give me a second here while I reshuffle my cards. Some of them got all turned around. Did Arturo's ex do a breakup spell on us? Oh my. Did Arturo's ex do a breakup spell on us? Show me a yes or a no for Jennifer, please. Ooh. So I'm assuming a breakup spell would be like wishing ill on your relationship. I feel like there has been negative energy on you from this person. I don't know if this person has the capacity and understanding of doing a spell. If you know that they do, or you know that they mess with that kind of stuff, then I will tell you it does feel like a yes to me. But to the highest extent that I can sense, just by what I'm seeing here, it just feels like a lot of negative energy. But if you feel like this person is well educated in their craft, you could always do like a return to sender type of thing, where anything that someone sends to you that's against your wishes or your free will, that it goes back to them. I've never done one before, but I do know that there's information out there about that. So I can't say with confidence 100% that they did do this actually in action, but I can feel a negative energy towards you, and that may be what you're picking up, Jennifer. I say this because I am seeing this person feeling either single or not happy in their own relationship. Nine of Pentacles is a very independent energy. On its own, it's a beautiful energy. But next to the Seven of Swords, it does feel like there's some shady shit going on. They could be pining for Arturo. Possibly, Knight of Cups is a very romantic card. Strength, I'm specifically seeing two-faced. In this card, not paying too much about what the card itself means, but that's what's standing out to me. And it's almost like they gave you something, they sent something to you. So with all these cards put together, is making me feel like confident, yes. Was it actually a spell that they did? Not positive, but it feels like if they know how to do that, then yes, that is what they did. I feel like it's more so, this is the bottom of the deck, so I feel like it is more so thoughts. But we all know that thoughts are energy as well, and that we can feel negative attention on us or negative wishes and things like that So, yeah, it does feel more thought-based, but intentions can also be spells. People can even do spells without even realize they're doing them, just because of how much emotion and thought they're putting into something. So, yeah, that's what I've got, Jennifer. I hope that answered your question. Thank you for your donation. Next up, we have Becca for a mini read. Becca, you can go ahead and post your question. And Taka, if you're ready, you can post yours as well. If anyone is interested in any extra free yes or no question during today's stream, make sure you follow me on Instagram if you're not already, and then also follow me on TikTok. Any new followers today will get an extra yes or no question. Just make sure you tell me that you followed me so I can confirm that for you. Again, tonight's sale, $5 per question. You get a mini reading with that. There's also additional options as well if you wanted a different type of reading. I am still doing the $3 yes no. I'm also doing $11 in depth, kind of like what Rising just got a few minutes ago. And then I'm also doing the channeled messages where I channel directly for you for that person, whoever you want to hear from. You are very welcome, Jennifer. Thanks for your donation. All right, so we have Becca. What can I expect now that I cut things off with Marquise today? You know what to expect from him, what you'll expect from him, or just in general what you'll expect. He was too inconsistent and pushed me away and avoided things too much. Beckett, Marquise is aware that you have done this, right? Or did you just make a decision to withdraw your energy from him? Or did you guys actually have a conversation about this? I do feel like Marquise is not going to let this go very easily. I know you're concerned about the inconsistencies, and I hate to say that this might actually spark his interest in you. It might like crank it up to high gear. Okay, so he's definitely going to feel your energy moving away from him. Like I said, I think this is going to reignite interest in you. I don't think it's necessarily something stable. So I do want to let you know I don't feel like it's 100% of the purest intentions. I think it's more like this person really just likes the chase. However, I feel like you are going to notice more interest from them. The more that you pull away, the more you remove your energy, the more you, because I don't know, you could, this is just an example, you could reread messages that you guys have sent back and forth to each other. You could check out their socials. You could talk to people about him or something like that. That's still putting your energy on this person. So the more and more you go, you know what, I'm deleting messages, or I'm not going to look at them, or I'm going to block him from social media for a little while, or whatever. Like the more you like really put up those blocks to those temptations to do those things, then he's really going to start to feel it. I feel like it is going to put his attention back onto you. I don't necessarily know if that's what you want, because like you said, you're not sure the consistency is like it's becoming an issue. But yeah, that is going to feel new. The reason why I don't 100% trust it is because, ooh, those were my hands. Maybe Spirit really wants you to see that. I don't know. I have the Seven of Swords here. So it just makes me feel like it 100% can't be trusted. As far as your love life goes, I see the Ace of Cups. This is talking about new love coming in, or new advances, maybe new pursuits. However, this does feel very Marquise oriented, so I want to say this could be just him in your energy here. Let's see. Anyone new coming in for Becca? Can you show me a yes or no, Spirit? Anyone new coming in for Becca? Ooh, we have the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. This does feel like new energy coming in quick for you, actually. Maybe someone who's going to be like a long-term partner. Ten of Pentacles is like my long-term card. It's very enduring, and it's like where you feel established in your connection. So this feels like serious relationship material. So yeah, I feel like this Ace of Cups, now that I've asked that question, could be pertaining to that as well. You have the Fool, which is a new beginning. But you really have to send those signals out to Marquise that you are removing your energy from that. I think your manifestations are coming through. Specifically because look at the imagery here. It's almost like you're talking to your spiritual team. You're talking to your guides here. There's like equations and like symbols and shit at the top left corner. This also talks about taking a trust fall into the universe as well. So it's basically like you put your order out there. You said, I want a long-term partner, and the universe is like, all right, let's get going with that. Ace of Cups talks about it's a nod towards a new relationship, very cosmic here in the background, very heart-centered here, especially being in the middle of your reading. And then I also see you sending out your intentions and your manifestations as well. So I feel like this could just be like a double reading for you. The first message needed to come through, but I am seeing, and I did ask, and I do see someone else coming in. Taka, if you are here, let me know so we can get your question. Donations are still open, guys. Kendra, I did have to go back and re-answer the questions. So if you scroll like a little bit further later, like a few minutes later, you'll see that I like re-answered them because my mic was muted. But I did get yes. This is a very creative collaboration. There's something to do with like feeling like re-energized, sparked. It's like a creative type of connection that you guys have where I feel like you guys would benefit from. So I got a yes. I felt like a yes for that question. You're welcome, Becca. Okay, Kendra, I'll be here. Taka, I am ready for you whenever you are. Just need your question. You're welcome, Kendra. Taka said I posted it above. I got it. I'm sorry. I missed it. No. You do not have to repost. Okay, so TG's overall feelings or thoughts towards me: no contact, old love interest, close friend. My initials are SS. All right, Spirit, what do you have for Taka? Taka said, what are TG's overall feelings or thoughts towards me? I like zone out, Taka. Like if it gets posted, and I'm not like waiting on the question, like I'm not aware of it. If it gets posted like during my reading, I like zone out. I literally zone. So it's like I probably did see your question, but just skipped right over it in the middle of that reading. All right, so Spirit, TG's overall feelings and thoughts towards Taka, please. They're not in contact. This is a old relationship. Or love interest and close friend, TG. Ooh, this card. I don't know if you saw me, but I saw a card almost come out. So I like looked at it just so I could get an idea, and it actually did. And I noticed that sometimes when that happens, it means it's like it happening in live time right now. So I think this is something that's actually currently going on in their mind right now. It's like the one that got away energy. Do you feel that way about them? Feels like the one that got away. Ooh, they're hoping for reconciliation with you. Some type of reunion. You are not aware of this. You're not aware of this. I don't know if they're in a relationship right now, or what this is. 3 of Pentacles does not mean third party per se, but there are 3 people here at the bottom of the deck. So take it if it resonates for you, but I do feel like you are unaware of the thoughts that are going on in their mind right now. I do feel like this is something that they think about. I think that they lie awake at night thinking about this specifically. I feel like it is the type of energy of what if, or what could, if we did things differently. Yeah, kind of like reminiscing or something like that, of like, or fantasizing or daydreaming about what it could have been had things have been different. I don't know, something along those lines. I do feel like you are a bright spot in their memories, which is very sweet to see. I think that when they think of you, they think of like happiness, the sun, warmth, positivity. It's definitely looking back at you with a fondness, but I do feel like people say they hold a candle for someone. Like that's almost what I'm seeing here, is like this person still holds a candle for you. And that is very much in the line aligning with the one that got away. Because I feel like, yeah, I don't know. Like I almost feel like they think to themselves, in some alternate universe, hopefully we're together in some other dimension kind of thing. Give me 1 second to grab a drink. Now, I don't think that they wouldn't welcome talking to you again. Now, again, that really depends on their personal circumstances, but I think that they would be open to hearing from you. I think it is something that they think about. I'm not really necessarily getting like they want to be in a relationship with you, but I am thinking that they think of you very fondly, and that if like things could have been different, they wouldn't have minded seeing that alternate reality play out. And I feel like they do feel like they're with you in some way, in some other world, in some other realm. The Knight of Swords is action based. It's almost like I really feel like when that card came out, this is actually something that they are thinking about in this very moment, which is kind of crazy. Um, yeah. Yeah, that's what I've got. That's what I've got, Taka. I'm not seeing anything else here necessarily. Yeah, it's like this bittersweet. It's just like this unexpressed love that they wanted to give to you that they haven't been able to give to you for whatever reason, and that hurts. It's like they like their life, don't get me wrong, they enjoy their life, and if they are with someone, they really love that person and want to be with them, but there is this like unexpressed, like we were never able to see this through, like it never really got off the ground, and like so there's that bitter sweetness in their soul of like, you know, I don't know. It's something like that, like unexpressed feelings or something like that. I don't necessarily think they would change anything, but yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for your donation. All right, so we are waiting on Kendra to get off of work. She told me to please wait for her, so we are going to. Kendra will be off in about 10 minutes, but I am open for another reading. If anyone would like to do a reading in between, I have a spot for an in-depth and also a $5 reading. If anyone has any additional questions that they'd like to donate for, that works too. Hey, Becca, sorry I stepped away for a second. Yes, you can absolutely donate again. Let's see. Okay, so you did channel messages. All right, do you want the pink deck or do you want the blue deck? Or you could even do like my deck that I made. We can do a little bit of everything. Whatever you want, just let me know. Pink. You said yours that you made pink ones too. Okay. So let's do a little bit of both. I'm sorry, I saw the pink bows and I was thinking you wanted the pink one. So let's do a little bit of both here. All right, so this is for Becca. Becca wants to know what Marquise would say about the whole situation. What would Marquise say about this whole situation? It's okay. What would Marquise say about this whole situation? Like, Becca wants to know channeled messages from Marquise regarding this, regarding her pulling away, regarding his inconsistency. What does he have to say to Becca? No, you're all good. All good. What does he have to say to Becca, please? Ooh, it feels like the ball is in your court. Ugh, what a shitty thing to like say or have said, like, because what it feels like to me is like, I feel you pulling your distance away. I see you losing interest in my unexpressed attention because I have not been available. However, I still want you to put in the effort. Like that's what it feels like to me, Becca. He does say I have trouble fighting how I feel for you. I have trouble fighting how I feel for you. We also have you make me better. Interesting. Let's see if I'm getting anything else channeled message-wise. I definitely feel, I agree, Becca, like the ball is in his court for sure, but it's like, why does he want you to work so hard? I don't get it. Is it possible that there's someone else in his life, like another, not necessarily relationship, but maybe someone whom he feels obligated to? Like a family member or something. It seems like there's another person he puts as his priority. I mean, it could be him. It could be his own self he makes priority. But it feels like there's someone else that he puts ahead of you. Like I'm seeing him and then like you, and there's someone stepping forward like in between you guys. He did want me to chase him, and I was like, no, sir. What else does he have to say to Becca, please? I feel like he's really, I don't know, this man feels a little bit delusional to me, Becca. I feel like he really feels like y'all have something really good from his perspective, and he's like, he's gonna come in confused, like, why did you break things off? Why aren't you talking to me? Like, it's like, hello, why would I keep investing in something that I'm not getting matched energy in? But it's like almost like he feels like it's good. What did Marquis say about the whole situation, Spirit? What would he say to Becca? Sometimes I lie awake thinking about you. Yeah, he definitely felt like it was a deep connection for sure. So here it says, I couldn't let you get close to me. What is he thinking regarding Becca, please? What is he thinking? What would he say to Becca regarding this? So I don't know if this is lyrics or actual music, like actual sound, but he does feel reminded of you a lot. Like, I'm almost viewing Becca, I'm viewing this as almost like a narcissistic empath dynamic. Like, I'm viewing you as the empath and I'm viewing him as the narcissist. I am viewing it as like, he wants your love, he wants your affection, he wants your attention by doing the bare minimum. And the second that your attention gets changed, then he's like, well, we had such a great relationship, we had such a good connection, like, why would you even like try to move away from me, things like that. Or these are things that he'd be thinking to himself. I think that his perspective of the relationship itself is very diluted. I think that it's not to say that you guys don't have a connection and it's not real. I do feel like that is accurate, that you guys do understand the deep connection, and that it's acknowledged, it's validated, it's there. But I almost feel like on a day-to-day level, your relationship is not matched. It feels like it's when it's, I hate using this word, but it's like, it's when it's convenient for him. Like, that's what I'm getting. So when this is like, you speak to me through music, it's like he's romanticizing y'all's connection. He is romanticizing it. He's thinking, oh, she's great, she's fantastic, she meets my every needs, she's what I want. She does this for me and does that for me, and she really cares about me, but it's all me, 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 me. It's not like, what do I do for her? What does she get from this? What value do I add to the relationship? That's not what I'm getting at all. It almost feels just like it's going one way. Like, I'm almost seeing an arrow just pointing in his direction from you. So yeah, I mean, it's hard to, I don't know, like, it's like, these channel messages are great because it's giving me some perspective of who this person is when I read for you, but at the same time, it almost seems like hurtful that he would say, sometimes I lie awake thinking about you, or, you speak to me through music, you make me better, I have trouble fighting how I feel for you, because you're like, where are those actions though? You know what I mean? So it must be hurtful to like see these things and know that these feelings are there, but like, it's not expressed in the way that it should be. So if this person ever lied to you, they are regretting it. Interestingly enough, at the bottom of the deck says, I am becoming a better person. And then we have, you make me better. So maybe they are trying. And then lastly, I wish I could share my good news with you, and I'm starting to understand our connection. I pulled a couple extra cards, but who cares? He said he could have been narcissistic. Seems like he was giving me bare minimum. Right. Becca, until you like really start to pull your energy back, I don't even know if he's gonna think anything's really changed. Like for him and his perspective, like he has to see significant changes from you to even recognize the fact that there have been changes. Because of his lack of availability and his almost refusal to give any effort in your direction, it's like if he's already doing the bare minimum, how is he really going to recognize that anything is different unless things really change or like you just block him or something? Yeah, I definitely don't think that's right. I think a lot of the masculines, they're getting confused. They're getting like for instance, primal. Let's just go with like primal information here. They are the ones that hunt. They're the ones that chase. We are the ones as feminines that attract. But I feel like it's starting to get very confused, especially in the modern world. Who's supposed to do what? And lines get blurred. You know what I mean? I think things just become very casual these days, and therefore it's getting confusing who's supposed to put the effort in. And I feel like men generally, or masculines generally, they're creatures of habit. So if they're used to something, they're going to just keep letting it happen, especially if it's easier for them to do it that way. That's absolutely ridiculous, Becca. The last comment, you're like, in fight for his time and communication effort. Do not support that at all. I got turned off by the inconsistency. It's incredible. It is incredible what how simple it is to get that, and to give that. It's incredibly simple, and it's like the hardest thing to get someone to do, which is so crazy to me. I remember I felt that same way. Like my bar, when I met my boyfriend now, my bar was so low. My bar was so low. Like if he would say, "Oh, I'll call you," and he does, I was like, "Oh my God, he followed through." Like that follow through was insane to me. He'd be like, "Yeah, we're hanging out today." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, sure." I'm like, "I'll get ready, but we'll see if you show up." And he shows up, and he time and time again. And it took me a very long time for me to realize, like, this is not the same. This is completely different. And I constantly didn't trust him for no reason other than my own experiences. It's insane. That's right, Becca. That's right. Well, the great thing is, Becca, is that you are the universe experiencing itself, and you can create that reality. You literally just be like, Becca, send me a true divine masculine. Like, tell yourself you're going to. It's actually a funny exercise I did earlier today with manifestation. Is I literally was like, I saw a video of this guy who said, I'm going to go on a walk and I'm going to find a toy car. And it was on TikTok. And he's like, I'm going to manifest a toy car on my walk. So he went into like the woods or something. And of course, it showed up on a piece of paper. It was like a picture of a car, but it was out on some fence in the woods or something. And he was like, that's how easy it is to manifest. And so today I did it. I was like, I'm going to see a rabbit today, and literally went like this on my phone. As soon as I made that decision, boom, rabbit right in my face. And I was like, you know what? There's something to this. It's something about the belief system. So you just have to tell yourself that that's what's going to happen, and that's what's going to happen. It's really crazy. Like, start off small. Like, you know what I mean? Say that sometime during the day, you're going to see whatever. And you will. I promise you will. And it's because you don't care about it. You have no attachment to the outcome. So therefore, you're like, it's going to happen, and it happens so easily, and it happens so quickly, because you're like, if I see a rabbit or not, it's not going to make a difference in my day. So you have to become unattached as well, which is the hard part, is to become most emotionally invested during the manifestation, but then become unattached to the outcome. It's hard for us as humans to wrap our minds around that. I'm not leaving, Kendra, no worries. You said you're heading home. How close do you live to your job? You, Kendra, you might actually be my last reading of the night, but I will also be back tomorrow too. I'm still open though. The orders are still open. I'm going to hang out for a little bit. Okay, that's no problem. Always, forever, infinitely. Yes, absolutely, you can donate. The pricing information I'm going to put on the screen. We are doing a $5 per question mini reading. However, if you want in-depth, it would be $11. And then we also have $3 for yes, no, and then a channeled reading for $15. You're welcome, Kendra. Always, forever. Did you used to have a different name? Or has that always been your name on here? Because for some reason I don't have you on my list. You're welcome, Kendra. Let me know when you guys donate so that way I can confirm it. I don't always get the notifications, and I don't want to miss someone. All right, so we got a $5 donation. HD. Okay. Always, forever, infinitely, whenever you're ready. Let me know what your question is. Always, forever. I'm not sure if you heard me, but I'm ready for your question whenever you are ready to post. Oh, Sorry, I'm a little delayed over here. I got it. Okay, so would like to know what Jay's feelings are towards me, no contact in this situation. Okay. What are Jay's feelings towards always forever? What are Jay's feelings towards always forever? What are Jay's feelings towards always forever? Always forever infinitely, he is contemplating the situation with you, basically how to move forward, trying to view this situation very objectively. I'm seeing he's removing feelings from the situation. So I'm not sure how long you guys haven't been in communication, but when it comes to you specifically, he is trying to look at this very logically and practically. I do feel as though he's at this point where he doesn't necessarily want to be contacted. He does not want to be communicated with. Sorry, I had to put myself on mute for a second. I don't feel like he wants to be communicated with, and I feel like if you do try to communicate with him, he's not going to be in a very receptive energy. He's not going to be willing to hear out your message and be willing to respond to it, things like that. I feel like honestly he's not in a very good place in general. He feels very low spirited. The Five of Pentacles talks about feeling a lack either in his love life, his working life, and or both. I do feel like he sees your intentions very clearly. I just don't feel he's very open at this time. Let me see. I'm trying to get some more information here. Let me see if anything else comes through. You said for months now. I've got to say, it feels fairly final. Like, I just don't know if he's ever going to be in an open energy when it comes to you again. I'm not saying it's impossible, because I definitely see the door needing to be cracked. But I feel like he's saying, like, it's time for me to, like, heal. I feel like he's got some shit he's got to work out on his own. He does feel reminded of you by certain things that he does in his day-to-day life. There could be a song, there could be a place you guys hung out before, or maybe when he thinks back on a memory about something, it connects him to a memory of you. But I feel like he knew exactly what he was doing, what his intentions were, and what they are, and what his feelings are. So I feel like if you felt like you were like shut out, he did that on purpose. If you felt like he was pushing you away, he did that on purpose. Yeah, it feels. Miss Honey, hello. Yes, the donation list is still open. We're doing $5 readings today, but we also have other options. If you want to take a look at the screen, I'll post the pricing information. So yeah, always forever. It feels like they're trying to heal. They're trying to become better. I don't want to lie to you and say I definitely feel like they're going to come back around, because I don't 100% feel that. But at the same time, I'm not confident telling you it's over for sure, because we do have the Sun and the Two of Cups here. it just feels like right now and for the foreseeable future, they are not wanting to communicate. And I feel like honestly, if you were to approach them, it would just postpone anything from being able to happen. It's basically like you guys would just push the timeline back even further because they really need this time on their own right now. I would say just don't rush it, just let them do their thing. I'm a strong believer in whatever's meant for you will not pass you by. So I feel like as long as you don't push and you kind of let them live and do their own thing, that this timeline could even be pushed up. They could even be more receptive sooner because you gave them that space. As far as romantic feelings for you go, I feel like they feel a fondness for you. I feel like you do make them happy. You maybe make them laugh. They enjoy being in your company. They enjoy being around you. I feel like with the Two of Cups, it's possible that they have deeper feelings than they're letting on as well. Maybe something that they don't want to recognize though. That's why like it's hard to say. Like I almost feel like if they do have feelings for you, they're trying to ignore it, not acknowledge it, push it down. If you guys make a donation, make sure you please let me know in the chat. I don't want to miss the donation because I don't always get those alerts. Always, forever. Thank you for your donation, hun. If anyone has any additional questions and I've already done a reading for you, you can donate again. Just let me know if you did. I'm going to go say goodnight to my cats. We got to put them to bed. But I will be right back. You're welcome, always, forever. You're welcome. Hey guys, I'm in and out. I'm sorry, I had to step away for a second. Kendra's sending for 3 questions. Oh, I see. Always and forever, you said you stopped talking to him. Okay. You're very welcome, always. I'm not sure if I saw that comment yet or not. Kendra, I will be with you very soon. Miss Honey, I will be with you very soon. Give me just another minute or two, okay? And I'm back. Okay, so we have Kendra with 3 questions, And then we have Miss Honey confirmed as well as Rising. Rising, thank you so much for coming back in. So Kendra is 3 minis, Miss Honey is a mini, and then Rising is an in-depth. Kendra, thank you for posting the list. All right, so first question we have for Kendra. You're welcome, Rising Storm. So first question for Kendra, why do dogs stare at me more often in LA than before? Oh my. That's fun though. Let's see. Spirit, can you please tell me? So dogs have a sense of higher frequencies. Insects do, animals do in general. They know when something is low vibrational, meaning like not necessarily the best healthy type of person to be around. I feel like in some cases, maybe because you become more aligned with your destiny, basically your goal that you had for yourself out in LA, that you have been leveled up. I specifically look at like every step that we take closer to our higher selves, we upgrade, we level up, we ascend. And I almost feel like just that process itself, just the move itself, has made you level up, so to speak, on your soul journey. So therefore you are in higher vibration, a higher state. So it's very possible that they're looking at you or they're attracted to you because they are connecting with you and attracted to you on a frequency that resonates with them. I feel people who are just genuinely good-natured, good-hearted people as well. I feel like that is something that animals are drawn to. They feel like this is a very gentle person. This person's going to be kind to me. It's almost like babies, you know? But the thing is that you're trying to understand and discern between why is it so much more now than it was. And that's kind of what I'm getting. But generally speaking, I feel like animals may have already attracted to you already, or children or something like that. I feel like I've done life purpose readings for you before where I was getting that information on you. Miss Honey says, can I donate to make it in depth? You can absolutely do that. So you donated 5, so do me a favor and donate $6 more, and I will make it an in-depth for you, okay? Kendra, I'm trying to see if anything else is coming through to me with these cards. Give me just a second. It's interesting that I brought up children and animals, and at the bottom of the deck we have the 10 of Pentacles, and I don't know if you can see on there, but it's children and animals. So that almost was a confirmation on what I said earlier. I definitely feel like it's just the vibe you're putting out. I mean, it's your general essence of your soul, basically. I don't know if you can see those lines emanating. It's like an external force coming out from within. So I almost feel like it's like even your spiritual team up here hanging out, they can feel it. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. I also feel like it could be a sign from spirit that some type of companion would be nice for you. Even something low maintenance would be nice. I know that you're trying to save money, but I think having something to care for and have something there by your side would feel good for you right now. Are you feeling homesick at all? There's something about dogs that they say are like loyal and they're unconditionally loving. They're just very excited to just be in your presence. And I feel like spirit may be giving you signs of things that you need to give to yourself. Yeah. I would love for you to have a pet too. Of course, you have to do it when it's the right timing for you, but I feel like spirit is trying to nudge you in that direction. All right, so you are feeling homesick. Yeah, I feel like a pet would probably make you feel more grounded, more like you have something there for you, to come home to. I feel like it would bring you a lot of comfort. I'm sorry you're missing your family. Ugh. Okay, so Miss Honey said it'll be coming through PayPal this time. I did get it, okay? I got it, Miss Honey, so we'll do an in-depth for you, all right? So if Kendra signs with Forever Icon Management, what results can she expect for the rest of the year? Kendra, this is straight up success. This is straight up the shit that you want. This is light energy. This is sun energy. This literally means that the sun is shining down on you in this situation. Things can just do nothing but go your way. There's a lot of life here, vitality. It feels like it's just you're getting source energy just downloaded directly into your body. So I would 100% say icon management feels like a good step in the direction that you need to be going in. So Spirit, can you give us any more information? If she signs on with Forever Icon, what results can she expect for the rest of the year? I hear advancements, opportunity, just continual networking. Like, it's almost like a web. Like, it starts here with this, and then this goes to here, and this goes to here, and this goes to here, and this goes to here. And it seems like this thing that just keeps spinning. Specifically heard the word advancements. After that, I heard opportunities. I feel like, I know this is a funny image, but it almost looks like you're fighting people off. Like, you're just like, I have what I need. Thank you. Like, no more, please. I literally can't fit anything else into my schedule. Like, that's what I see with the Seven of Wands almost. Okay, money. I definitely see money coming your way. You're holding your hand out and they're just dropping it into your hand. This feels very good in my soul to tell you with confidence this feels like the right move for you. I feel like with the moon, what I'm hearing is, oh fuck, the message was just there. What's the message? Where's the message? This will allow for you to gain confidence that you need. The moon does talk about things that you really kind of keep to yourself. You don't really express. It can have to do with insecurities or fears and things like that. But what I'm getting from this with this message with all these other cards is that this specific Forever Icon Management, this specific company is going to give you the opportunities you need to get you out of that fear state of mind or that insecure state of mind, meaning that your experiences are going to allow you to have that confidence that you need. You said they're very small and new management, so I'm hesitant to sign. Now, do you have a non-exclusive or exclusive contract with them? Is that how that would work? You couldn't sign on with anyone else? Because I'm hearing non-exclusive. I'm hearing you can have other options, maybe due to regions. But if this is an exclusive opportunity, I feel like they're going to give you the dedicated one-on-one attention that you need either way because they are small. I hear like undivided attention or like, they're not going to they're really going to try to push you because you're going to be their priority because they're smaller. Now, if this is non-exclusive, it would be good. You said there are exclusive as management, not as an agency. So work that however you can. But I feel like you're going to get individualized attention by these people. And with the Three of Wands, this just talks about expansion. So I hear honestly good things here with this reading, the messages that are coming in. Yeah, it feels good. This is funny because I didn't even see this before, but this was at the bottom of the deck, and it looks like you're like reading lines, you're studying, you're memorizing. That's fun. Something, I don't know why, but the desert is like, it looks like a desert to me. Something about the desert's popping up for me here. It could be desert California, I don't know, but there's something very like beautiful and scenic here that's standing out to me in this. So I know it's not going to connect now, but just keep that in mind. You said you weren't expecting to hear this. Wow. Well, okay, so Kendra, your third question is, I'm trying to learn to prioritize self-care despite cost. Does Spirit have any advice or guidance in regards to that? After Kendra, we have Miss Honey for an in-depth, and then we have Rising for an in-depth. Miss Honey, you are more than welcome to post your question whenever you're ready. All right, so Spirit, if you can please give us some direction, some information. Kendra wants to prioritize self-care, but also feels the need to save. What advice do you have in regards to this, please? Miss Honey, I have your question. Kendra, I think that's fantastic because that's actually what I was going to tell you. It's so weird that you said that. Like, I'm almost giving confirmation for you. Spirit was saying there are things that she can do that don't cost anything. And so like that's where I was going to go, because I know that the cost of things are very much a pivotal priority for you in your life. And it's not just like, oh yeah, I like to save this or I like to save that. It's literally like, no, if I can't make this work, I can't be here. And I do understand like so much is at stake right now. And I think that is why you're having like this dilemma within yourself, because I think, it's going to make you feel better. But at the same time, that literally money is the only functioning currency that we have right now for you to stay where you are. So I think that's why the message came through. She can do things that don't cost money. So the fact that you said, I plan on journaling, listening to affirmations, praying more. Oh, when you sleep, that's perfect. Meditation, like guided meditation, subliminal messaging, that's another one that's really awesome. YouTube has like a million of them. But yeah, doing things that don't really cost any money. Even stuff like, I know this sounds kind of silly, but even stuff like getting a plant and nurturing it, getting outside, going for walks, going to the beach. I don't know. You're in LA, so you have like a lot of beaches around. I just feel like getting grounded is another thing that you can do that doesn't cost any money at all. Maybe the dogs thing, maybe you're bringing dogs into your experience as well, because maybe that's just a sign for you to do that. I feel like and granted, dogs do cost money, I get that. Mostly food, but getting you out on walks and things like that, maybe with the dogs and things. I don't know. It's just something about like, it doesn't have to cost a lot of money for Kendra to do self-care, but Kendra needs to be consistent with it, because I see Kendra starting it and then after a X amount of time, short period of time, letting it go. And then that's going to bring you right back to this place. So Spirit is saying, don't take on too much. Find one thing that you feel like you can do. And then once you feel like you've got that down and that's a habit of yours, then pull something else into it. I feel like if you're trying to do too much at once, that's asking a lot for yourself. Even if when we're out of practice and like, let's just say you want to write down 10 things you're thankful for every morning, or one thing you're thankful for, and taking that time out to journal or whatever you decide to do, sometimes that's even hard. Sometimes that's even hard doing it every day, even if you're only setting aside 5 minutes. So Spirit's saying, please don't take on too much at once. Just do one of those things, get that into a rhythm, into a habit, and then continue on. But yeah, you don't have to do things that necessarily cost money. You said that you wanted to get your hair, nails, brows done professionally. Use your discretion with that. Obviously, I don't know your personal financial situation. I'm not saying that I'm feeling like you can't or cannot. I'm not getting that information, but you'll have to use your own discretion on that. One habit at a time. Exactly. Let me see. What else am I getting? Do you do art? Do you draw? You know, honestly, just daily rituals, Kendra, can put you in such a different headspace. You know, like as soon as you come home and go into your room, light a candle, turn on soothing ambiance, music, lighting, whatever. You know, create a ritual for yourself once a week that you take a salt bath, or I don't know, kind of like basically the thing that Spirit keeps coming through like very strongly with is she needs to be consistent. She needs to have a ritual that she loves to do, she enjoys to do, that she looks forward to doing it. And that's like the key, is you have to look forward to it. It has to be something that you're excited to do. Otherwise, it won't become a consistent habit for you into your routine. You said you used to draw. I just was paying close attention to this bottom right corner. It looks like a drawing of a Volkswagen. And I don't know why. It just like made me think. And she's like looking out her window almost like she's getting inspiration for art. So yeah, I don't know if that means anything to you, but for some reason that was sticking out to me there. And then you said you used to draw, and this it's like a nod towards like your past. So something that maybe you used to do that you need to get back into the habit of doing. Kendra, thank you so much for your donation. Just make sure, hey Liz, yes I am. Kendra, just make absolute sure that this is, you know, you find something at first that you really like look forward to doing, that you really want to do for yourself. Like mine, I look forward to my daily yogurt. I know that sounds so lame, but it's like I look forward to it. I get excited to do it. I know that it's got, you know, live cultures and probiotics. I think it has probiotics and prebiotics. I'm not sure. Digestive enzymes, things like that. Like I'm like, I know this is good for me. This is good for my body, and I look forward to it every day. So even if it's something silly like that, just make sure it's something you're looking forward to, because that is going to inspire the consistency that you do it every single day. Liz, so the price menu is in the description. We are doing $5 mini reads, but we also are doing $11 in-depths. I'm doing $3 yes nos and also $15 channeled messages. You're very welcome, Kendra. All right, so is Daryl genuine in his intentions towards me going forward after what happened on Sunday? Ooh, I don't like that. All right. Oh my gosh, I have to put you guys on someone that I found on TikTok a while back, but like not that necessarily everyone wants to bring this into their like I basically am saying this because it's entertaining, not because I necessarily like agree with it or want to bring myself to like a lower vibration. However, it's entertaining as hell. And it's this girl, her name is like Exo Jazz or something like that. Maybe underscore Exo Jazz or Exo Jazz underscore. I'll have to figure it out. If you guys are interested, you can email me. But she literally spends her time live on TikTok, Instagram, whatever, and she literally will call people's significant others to see if they're willing to cheat on them. And it is like the most entertaining thing ever. I, of course, not 100% resonating with that low vibrational frequency, but I've got to say it's entertaining as hell. And I truthfully thought that you guys would find it interesting and entertaining over here. You said acting is something that inspires you and gets you like excited every day. Are there, well, I guess classes would cost money probably, and it's not really something you can incorporate into your day every day. My stomach is growling and I don't know why, because I am not hungry. Liz, I got your donation for a mini read, hun. Thank you. We're working on Miss Honey right now. Then we have Rising, and then it'll be you. Ooh, there you go, Kendra. All right, Spirit. Miss Honey needs to know if Daryl's intentions are genuine going forward after what happened on Sunday. Can you please show me a yes or a no? Is Daryl genuine in his intentions, please? Show me a yes or a no, please. Yes or a no. Okay, so Miss Honey, in his mind, yes, he is thinking, I'm genuine in my intentions. I feel like you can take his word at face value. So if he said to you, I'm willing to work on this, I want to work on this, I won't lie to you again, I won't do this again, da da da. I feel like, honestly, in his mind, that's exactly how he feels. He truthfully wants to avoid doing this ever again. This is all in his thoughts, of course. Pages are thoughts, nights are action. We'll see what comes through. But I do feel like it is their intentions, it is Daryl's intentions to be fair and honest and upfront and above board with you as well. They are true intentions. I do feel like they were worried about losing you or the risk of losing you. And Miss Honey, I do feel like Daryl views you as a very high level divine feminine that adds value to his life. And a lot of times the Empress is like, they view you as like this divine goddess. You know, it's very ultimate feminine type of energy. It's how I describe it. So the Seven of Pentacles talks about investing in you, investing in this, watching it grow. So far these cards that are coming out really are showing me that this is pure intentions here. The Six of Cups talks about a fondness for the memories that you guys have with one another. Let's see if I can take that glare off a little bit. A fondness for the memories you guys have with one another. And I also feel like this could be regrets of past actions, possibly. Is Daryl genuine in his intentions moving forward with Miss Honey, please? Okay, so I do feel like a lot of the things that he does is just in his own mind. It's due to overthinking, it's due to doubt, questioning. I feel like he really becomes his own worst enemy here with the Eight of Swords at times. So, Miss Honey, I don't know. Are you committed to this person at this time? Are you guys exclusive? Would you consider yourself in a relationship, or would you consider yourself not there yet? Because I do see taking the next step, whatever that means for you guys. Four of Wands, taking the next step. But Spirit is giving me a warning here that this needs to absolutely be built on the proper foundations, because despite his realizations and epiphanies of his feelings for you, I think he really was afraid that these maybe lies or secrets or things like that risked losing you. I think that actually had him come to some kind of realization about you. Now, Spirit is saying that in order for you guys to continue to achieve, progress, and grow, this does need to be built on the proper foundation here. The Tower collapses because things are not built on a solid foundation. So you want to make sure that if you have any reservations, if you have any concerns, or everything's out on the table, that's how you guys can build from here. I just want to let you know this Tower moment is waiting if you guys do not do the proper work from here on out to rebuild from this. And if you do decide, depending on what was said, what information came to light for you in regards to his lies that he was telling, if this is a significant thing for you to need to move on from, take the time to heal, take the time to really move on from this, so that way you guys can give each other like the respect needed to move on. So for example, if you forgive him for whatever this indiscretion was, this lie was, whatever it was, you have to also make peace with it and move forward. It can't be something that you keep going back to and throwing in his face, because that's also not fair. So you have to make sure this is something, number one, that you can move on from. Two, you take the time to heal from it. And three, you really try to just keep the past in the past here, because I feel like this continual Tower that you had, this particular circumstance that you're in right now, can lead you, either can make you or break your relationship. So it's really important that you take that time. I do see that he feels inspired by you. I feel like he's inspired maybe to want to be better. He does still see the potential here in the relationship. You said, I'm going to have to work on that. Yeah, and that's going to take time, and that's totally understandable. He just needs to feel forgiven. If that's really what you want, if you really want to build from here, he needs to know that he's forgiven and that this is not going to keep being brought up. I think a lot of times when someone feels like they did someone wrong, like Daryl might feel like you have the upper hand in the situation, and you might want to walk away from the situation. And if you do stay, then he owes you. And that's not a very good place to start rebuilding with someone when someone feels like they owe. Of course, I feel like they definitely need to prove to you that they can continue to have your trust and or earn your trust. However, I think that he is concerned that this is going to ruin things with you. He's very worried about that. Let's get a couple more cards for Miss Honey, please. So I see him definitely doing things in moderation from here on out, depending on he's willing to make the sacrifices as well that are needed. I think he is seeing your perspective. You may have really let him have it, or explain to him why this was not okay. And I feel like he really does see your side of things and understand. I think there are regrets here, and I think he is willing to make the sacrifices needed to try to mend this with you, and kind of like reform that bond. I see him being more conservative. I see him holding back a little bit more until he can really feel out the situation with you and see how this is going to be moving forward. The good thing about this card is that he's going to be responsible. I feel like with the Four of Pentacles, specifically talking about finances or money, it means holding on to my money, saving my money, not being able to let my money go. But in a love reading, that's how he feels about you. He wants to save you. He wants to save this. He wants to not let you go. He wants to do things the way he's supposed to because he doesn't want to be without. So that's Four of Pentacles to me, being very reserved and conservative in his decisions. So yeah, honestly, overall, it does feel very good to me, but I can see you guys have a lot of work ahead of you. So I wish you the best. Thank you for your donation, Miss Honey. Rising, are you still in here? I know it's been like 30 minutes since you donated. You're welcome, Miss Honey. What is the possible outcome between me and James overall? Yay! All right, so for Rising Storm, Spirit, can you please let me know what is the possible outcome between James and Rising Storm? I haven't used my Light Seers deck in a little while, I would say, and it's just, I'm tapping back into it, and I love it. I love it so much. What's the possible outcome between Rising Storm and James? Thanks, Kendra. I didn't even know you were still here. Thank you for helping. I just saw your comments. Yeah, I love Light Seers. All right, Spirit. Okay, one more shuffle. Sorry, one more shuffle. Okay, what is the possible outcome between Rising Storm and James overall? That's true. That's true, Kendra. That's true. Ooh, okay, so the Devil and the Lovers came out at the same time. I am going to try to like figure out what that means. Wait for that message to come through, but that was interesting. All right, this is some crazy shit, Rising Storm. James, I really feel like y'all have like, and I know that you're a reader, Rising Storm, so take this like however you want to, with a grain of salt or what. But to me, it feels like there is a very strong connection between you guys. Like almost this, you know, you can tap in right to the collective consciousness, and I feel, or consciousness, and I feel like you have a very good grasp of James even day by day. Like I almost feel like you can feel a shift in energy from him. I feel like you know when he's thinking about you. I feel like you know when he even wants to. I feel like you could literally be going through the grocery store and like have a list of things and you're like rice, pasta, salad, James. Like, you know what I mean? I just almost feel like it's kind of crazy. Like I just almost feel like I hear you get a hit on him and you're not even thinking about him. This connection is very crazy, but I feel like because the Devil and the Lovers here, it's almost like the significance of this connection can cause a level of codependency. It's very, very weird, very strange. I almost feel like when you're not together, you can still feel him, like he's there watching you, like he's another set of eyes in the room or something. And I feel like he might actually feel that way about you too. However, I feel like you more so pick up on it. But I think that he still does a little bit. Like I feel like you constantly feel him around you at all times, no matter what. Even if you're not consciously putting energy in his direction, you're not consciously putting a thought out there towards him. I still feel like he's still around you. This is very interesting. You said, yeah, too bad we're not communicating. Yes, I do. Oh my God. This is like freaking crazy. Okay, so as far as like the highest possible outcome, what is the potential here? I feel like what needs to happen is the toxicity of either the codependency. It's almost like the love and care you guys have for each other is causing problems because you guys feel like you'll always be there for each other unconditionally. Therefore, and that's in the spiritual side of things. That's the soul, fifth dimensional side of things. There's this unconditional love and connection. So therefore, in the 3 dimension right now here, physical, on the physical plane, you don't feel the desire to work on this. Maybe not you specifically, but he specifically. Like, it's almost like, well, oh my God, how do I explain this? There's this unconditional love that you both feel for each other. Therefore, it's very hard for you guys on the physical plane to take action towards each other because you just by default always know this person's going to be there for you. It's almost like when you're upset and you take something out on your sister or your brother because you know that there's nothing that can break that bond. So it doesn't really matter. Now, are you going to take it out on a total stranger? Most likely not. An acquaintance? Most likely not. But you're going to take it out and you're going to be harder on the people that you're close to, that you know that relationship is unbreakable. Okay, you're not going to take your frustrations out on someone with whom you have either no relationship or a fragile relationship with, because you worry that could push that person further away. You and James are very much connected, and it's this unconditional, unspoken type of relationship that you guys both by default just expect to always be around one another. And it's something that almost like your physical bodies have not recognized, but your souls do. And you're frustrated because the connection is very significant, but you're not understanding why it can't just manifest here in the physical. I hope I'm making sense. This is a lot of information coming through that I'm not fully grasping, but I'm getting it, but I'm not. I hope I'm explaining it correctly. Let me know if I'm not. But it's like that bond that you have with this person is so unbreakable, it feels, that it almost becomes, no, that's not the word. It almost becomes taken advantage of. The bond is so strong, it almost gets taken for granted. Because I really feel like neither you or James doubt that anything can come between y'all. It's a very interesting dynamic. Now, you said chocolate noodles rice, James. Exactly. It's like, what the hell? Where did that come from? We wrote him a letter, but he never responded. So anyways, as far as like the possible outcome, what I am getting is that it's very possible, like if you were to break that, shake that up, if you guys were able to actually manifest this, it definitely is something that would be worthwhile, in my opinion. The 7 of Pentacles is where you want to invest. It's reminding me of that Mumford & Sons song where it's like, where you invest your love, you invest your life. So I definitely feel like it's something that you guys would want to invest in, want to see how it grows. Of course, you guys have to be in the same place at the same time, wanting the same thing, which makes it hard. But of course, we're talking about the possible outcome here. So I definitely feel like it's something that could be explored for sure. I definitely feel like it's something you guys would mutually be interested in investing in. But Spirit is giving me a lot of information, like this situation has to be balanced. It has to be matched. You both have to want it at the same time. Almost like you guys mirror one another. This is very like twin flamey. The Lover's card is also here as well. That feels like twin flame to me. Gemini energy. I see tattoos. Paying close attention to tattoos. I feel like, do you have tattoos, Rising Storm? Maybe him, but I feel like it's on you, the feminine energy I'm focusing on here. Maybe him too, because there's some tattoos going on here. I don't know. That's probably just a random message, but I truthfully feel like it's definitely not toxic. Toxic is not the word I would use for y'all's relationship. It doesn't feel toxic at all, but it does feel complicated. It feels complicated as hell. It feels like it could almost be reliant, codependent, because you guys can feel each other so often that it almost becomes a habit to push energy back and forth between you guys. You say you have tattoos. Okay. I'm like, that was a random message that doesn't really make any sense to me in this moment. I feel like if you wanted more kids, you could have more kids with this person. The Empress is here. I'm very much looking at it very literally. To be honest, Rising Storm, in like a timeline that exists for you guys and your highest potential, I do see expansion. I do see engagement, if that's what you want, living together, if that's what you want, having children together. But it's like a lot of this is banking on you guys being in the same place at the same time, wanting the same things. And how you get there would just be working on yourself, your own self, sitting with the uncomfortable, working on your shadow self. And you might actually start noticing this healing process for yourself, because you might realize you don't necessarily want to be around people all the time. The people that you used to hang out with, the people that you used to want to be around, are kind of falling away. You don't find joy in the same things that you used to. You don't want to extend your body or your mind or your soul into something that's not investing in you and with you. So I feel like just continuing on that path is definitely going to get you there. And I truly 100% believe in twin flames. So if this resonates for you and you feel like that's what James is to you, either that or a soulmate, the best thing that you can do is to work on yourself, because then they will too. They will reflect that in what you are doing. You said it's complicated. It's push and pull with no communication. It's a frustrating. This is a very frustrating connection that I can see. He's got an X around him. I grew spiritually. Funny enough, he said he has an X around him. I'm not picking that up at all. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that that's not necessarily the case either, because you know more about the situation, obviously. And if you're getting readings by any other people and they're picking up those details, we all pick up different things at different times. But I'm not seeing another feminine around him per se. I feel like he really does think of the world of you, Rising Storm. I feel like he views you as someone who's like one of his favorite people. You said he's your neighbor? Oh, dang. Oh my gosh, that does make it worse. Is he close by? Like, is he like next door neighbor, or is he just like in the neighborhood? And that's the other thing too, is how close y'all are together. It's like if you ever pass their house on the way out to the store. I'm just gonna keep using the store as an example, but if if it's just like constantly right there in your face. Damn, next door. You said I see things. Okay, so you definitely know. This is stressful. Stressful situation. Well, what I want for you, Rising Storm, what I hope you're blessed with, whether it's James or it's someone new, is that you get that reading that I got for you earlier, because you really do deserve to have someone invest in you, and someone who's going to put forth that that consistency, and they're going to be available, and they're going to make you a priority and make their intentions clear and things like that. I think that that's really here for you. I don't know if that's with James or if that's with someone new. I feel like it's someone new, but I hope that whatever it is, it comes in soon for you, because I know you deserve it. Thanks for coming back and donating. Liz, are you still in here? Liz donated about 20 minutes ago for a mini reading. You said, "Oh, thank you. I appreciate it anytime." Awesome. I'm really glad. It's an honor to read for you. It truly is. I know that you have and I noticed this maybe last week, I want to say. I noticed that you had a really strong following, and I was just thinking to myself, oh my god, I feel so honored that she's choosing me to read for her. And I'm sure you go to other people too, but I was just like, dang, she has a huge following, and she's choosing little me, and I just really feel honored. I appreciate it. Liz, do you have another date? Gemini. I feel like you asked about Gemini before. I don't remember anything about them. Spirit, can you please tell me how will things go with Liz and Gemini when they see each other this week? Kendra, thank you. You're an MVP here. You're the real one, helping me still. Thank you so much. I do feel like it's slowing down a little bit. My list is going to be open until my last reading. So if anyone else comes in and they want a reading, I'm down for it. I got on late tonight. I've only been here for 2 hours. Plus, I think late night readings are more intimate. They're more fun. I know it's a Tuesday night and people have to work though. All right, Spirit. So how will things go with Liz and the Gemini when they see each other this week? How will things go? How will things go? Okay, that was supposed to be upright because I'm holding the deck upside down, so I do apologize about that. Ooh, first card out, 7 of Pentacles, rising. 2 of Cups. We love to see it. Okay, so if this is a date or a love interest or a maybe I like them, maybe I'm not sure kind of thing, but it is a romantic interest or might be a romantic interest, I am feeling a lot of flirting. A lot of flirting going on right now. It feels like when y'all are around each other, it's this magnetism. You guys are I almost feel like you guys are looking for excuses to talk to each other, to be around each other. For example, I don't know why this is coming to my mind. I don't know if you work with them or not, but for example, I'm just getting an example of a work situation for some reason. But let's just say there are Sharpies everywhere all around the office, but they know that you have one at your desk, they're going to come to you and be like, hey, can I borrow your Sharpie? Because they're looking for reasons to be in your experience. They want to be near you. They want to talk to you, be around you. And even though they could have gotten a Sharpie from Sam, Bob, Jill, and Jack, they specifically went to you to get this Sharpie because they wanted to, it was like more than just the Sharpie need, you know? Or it's like an excuse to want to be around you. So like that's just an example. You said he's dropping off something, but I don't know if there will be more. So I definitely feel like there's going to be more. I feel like there's at the very least going to be communication, but I feel like there is this like spark and this desire to be around each other. And so I feel like if you can come up with an excuse or he can come up with an excuse as to prolong the visit or the hangout or the whatever, I feel like it's going to happen. I do feel like it might have taken you guys a while to get to this place. The Nine of Pentacles is here, which talks about doing things very slowly. It is action, it is forward movement, but it's a slower pace. But I see kind of like, I don't know, something feels like it's ignited here. The Ace of Wands is a new energy. The Two of Cups talks about like interest, attraction. It could be kind of like sparks flying. Literally, I see people holding hands. I don't know if you'll get to that point in this interaction, but it definitely feels like someone who wants to invest their time in you. Kendra's donating for one last question. Sounds good, girl. What was I saying? I definitely feel like it's someone who wants to invest their time in you. This is the Gemini. So you only see communication, no sexual behavior. Girl, fuck yeah. That could be sexual for sure. It's definitely passionate. That's why I said at least flirting. Like I definitely feel like you want something naughty to go down, it's gonna happen. The Queen of Swords is here, so I just feel like this is a lot of thinking, a lot of conversing, but I feel like it's definitely like someone finding an excuse to hang out with you. The Two of Cups, when I said it could be hand holding, I don't know if you're gonna get to that point. This could literally just be your bodies touching each other. Ooh, spicy. Kendra, for sure. So yeah, I definitely feel like that is a possibility. I would not write that off. Not at all. Cut the deck in half. We have the Knight of Cups. That's romance. So yeah, girl. That sounds fun. Thank you so much for waiting. I feel so bad like when people have to wait longer than like 20 minutes, but you guys know I'm good for it. So I appreciate your patience is what I'm trying to say. You're welcome, Liz. Do you guys like these $5 ones? I know that they're shorter than usual, but I don't know. I thought it would be kind of fun to do something like this. All right, Kendra, I am ready for yours whenever you are. You are very welcome, Liz. It was an honor reading for you as always. Have fun with your spicy encounter. I hope to get some details. All right, so let's get some messages from Justin for Kendra. Let's see what's going on here. Donations and orders are open. I suppose we can go ahead and do a last call. I don't necessarily have anywhere to go or anything to do, but it seems like it's kind of dying down. So let's just do a last call. I'm trying to find where that banner is. I legit have no idea where that banner is. Let me just make one really quickly. Thanks, Kendra. All right, Spirit, can you please give me some messages from Justin? How is he doing? Anything that we should know about Justin or anything that he would like to communicate with Kendra? Let's freestyle this. Okay, so Kendra, the first thing I heard is that he thought about you at 10 o'clock at night. I'm thinking that's tonight. He thought about you at 10 tonight. Don't ask me what that means. I don't know. I heard 10. I heard 10 o'clock. Any messages from, maybe he was what's it called? Lurking. Maybe he was lurking social media. Something. 10 o'clock at night. He's doing really well. I do feel like 5 of Wands, this could be like competition. I don't necessarily feel like he's in competition with anything, but I feel like he could feel like his life is a bit challenging at this time because like he's got something kind of, there's some resistance, all right? There's some pressure that's on him at the moment. He's happy, he's doing good, he's getting through it. You know, it's not really keeping him down, but he does feel a bit challenged in his life at this time. It could just be like a really busy schedule. A lot of things are being demanded of him. Yeah, it just feels like maybe competition, like a lot of people are seeking his attention at this time, not like romantically, but like work related. That's kind of what I'm getting, is he's spreading himself pretty thin at this time, but he's getting through it. He's doing okay. He is the King of Wands here. Whoop, whoop. The King of Wands, entrepreneur. I feel like this fits him to a T. So he is standing in his power. He is not letting all these like trivial things get in his way. I think he's just viewing it as he's feeling grateful for it. He's feeling inspired from it. You know, I think that sometimes he has to put things back into perspective for himself and say, you know, this is what I wanted. This is everything I am and everything that I'm doing is what I wanted a long time ago. And I can't not be grateful for that. I can't take that for granted. So yeah, he's enjoying himself. I think he really does like the attention on him. Not again in a romantic way, but just like he feels very proud of what it is that he's doing every day. I feel like he honestly likes the fact that he has something to show for himself that makes him feel like he's adding value. And I feel like specifically his social media and the fact that he has the career that he does, he feels very fortunate and happy that it's something that you can see, Kendra. He likes that his social media is very high quality content. He likes that it shows that he is a person of means, that he's doing things, he's making moves. He's very proud of the representation of himself on his accounts. So that way, when you see it, it's something you can be attracted to. So I really do see him enjoying the fact that he is where he is now when he met you, because it makes him feel like boosted in some way. I do see him still being a bit quiet. He is thinking about you. The Four of Pentacles is more focusing within. He's focusing within. The Page of Swords does talk about thinking. So he, like I said, I see him possibly lurking on your social media, wondering what you're up to. But yeah, overall, he's feeling very inspired. We have 3 out of 5 cards are wands. This is passion, potential, creativity, lust, desire, things like that. In his general life, he's high on life, but also I feel like he still feels these tingles when it comes to you as well. But like I said, the center of the reading is being more reserved. I don't feel like he's necessarily going to reach out right now, but he is curious about you. He is feeling a bit restless. He might not be getting good sleep just in general because of his schedule. I feel like he's a very busy person, but I also feel like he does think about you a lot, and that could keep him up at night. Maybe that's why I got the 10 o'clock. Is it 10 o'clock now where you are? Is it 10:30? 11:30? What time is it where you are? Because I feel like he might have just been thinking about you very recently. Very possibly why you made a donation, because you got that hit and you don't even realize it. I heard trust fall into the universe. He knows how to manifest very well. I don't even think he realizes that he can do that, but I just got that. It's 9:30. Okay, so maybe at 10 o'clock he's going to be lurking. I don't know. It's something about 10 o'clock tonight. Okay, so you're 3 hours behind me. So, interesting. All right. I guess we're going to go ahead and call it a night. Kendra said, ooh. Yeah, but I will be back tomorrow, late afternoon, early evening. Maybe we'll do a BOGO. I don't know. We'll do a BOGO maybe. I feel like those are real easy. Cut and dry, 2 questions, flat rate. All right, Kendra, thank you so much for your help. You have a lovely evening. Bye, guys.